Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I'm really excited to show you this morning's card. It's just a real quick coffee and a card this morning. I'm just making sure that I get my stuff over to the group here. So for those of you that are coming on, I so much appreciate you coming on. And if you could share for me, that would be awesome. Everybody who does help me out and share, then they get to go into my Happy Mail, which is what I absolutely love being able to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Penny. Thank you for joining us today. So my name is Terry Brummagem, and I'm with Crafts a Latte. I love coming on and having my coffee and making a card with all of you. As always, you'll have to share with me what you've got going on today. I'm going to give you a little tidbit behind the scenes of this card here. So this is a fun shaker card. Being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator has a lot of perks. Get it? Crafts a Latte perks. And so being a part of my team, you get to do a lot of fun stuff. And one of them is that we get to do what's called convention. Well, this year convention was at home, so we got to watch videos from other demonstrators. We get inspired, we get to learn new techniques and tips, and this cute little design was a much quicker, easier way to do a shaker card than what I've shown before. And this was demonstrated by a demonstrator by the name of Rosie Gonzalez, cute as a button. I switched mine up a little bit, but it's the same concept. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you first off the suite that this is in. It's in the new mini catalog that we finally get to show. And so let me take you to the suite first and show you what we're going to be using today, because I think that this paper is absolutely so cute. And these little clips are actually part of some new dimensionals that we have, but I'm like, do I really want to put them on my cards and mail them because shipping's gotten so expensive? So you know what I've been using them for is stuff like this. I've been clipping all kinds of stuff, and they're really nice and sturdy, and so these are fun if you're ever looking for little things like that. But let me show you real quick what this paper looks like. So we've got just all different kinds of designs, and I showed this on my unboxing of my new product, and so I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but it's just really, really cute. These are real easy to cut out, and then you've got your cone paper, which is what we're going to be using today. So let me go ahead and just jump right in. Let me go ahead and mark this back with my little Q here. Okay, so that's the paper that we're going to be using. Let me make sure you can still see my card maybe up here, and make sure that I stay in the camera. But if you have any questions, want to get a hold of me, you can go to craftslatte.com. Please use the host code when you are shopping. There's so many perks about shopping right now. Celebration is going on. And so we got to finally get our hands on the catalog. So I'm going to come up here for a minute. So this is the ice cream corner. Okay, so we're using this stamp set with this really cute ice cream cone punch. And I'm going to show you a card that I did for National Cotton Candy Day. Some of you may have seen it. But I love when I can get bundles because we save an additional 10% off. So it's about, 35% off for me right now to get stuff. One of the perks about being on my team. And so it's actually my niece's birthday. And so she's actually having an ice cream party. So I thought it would be so fun to make this card for her. And so again, this is a fun shaker card that we're doing today. So here's the bundle that we're going to be using. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is show you some of the stuff that we're going to be using today. And I am switching up the color just a little bit, just to show you the difference if somebody has a color preference of what they like. But this is another card that I made with this set. This was so fast and easy too. Oh, good morning, Madison. Good morning, Teresa. So this was one that I made real quick for National Cotton Candy Day. I tried to follow the calendar and come on and give you guys incentives to make a card and give a card. What better way to fellowship with other people? So this was so easy. I just took a cotton ball, used my daubers and stamped it. And then I used this punch that is new, made the little white cone, but I could have done it any of the paper as well. And it says, treat yourself, lots of love at Christmas, because it was obviously in December. But how cute is that? That's been one of my biggest reactors, actually, and it was so easy. So let's go ahead and show you how I did this fun shaker card, so that you've gotten the information on the bundle, the paper. The one that I did for this card was using Coastal Cabana. And I'll show you what we need, because today we're going to be using the Gorgeous Grape, just to give you a different idea, okay, just switching the paper a little bit and the ribbon, and how wonderful it is that everything coordinates. So we're going to be using Gorgeous Grape on this one today. These are the fun little ice cream corn sprinkles, and I am going to go ahead and open this now. So I used that to put inside the shaker card, as well as put some on the Whisper White tag there as well, okay? And so if you have your dies, you can use a die. If you don't have to use circles. I'm just giving you the ideas, and then you can go off on your way to design it how you want. So don't get intimidated if you don't have all the supplies that I have. If you don't have circle dies, then just cut a square. Or if you want to use the bottom of a coffee cup and trace it, and then fussy cut it. It's whatever works for you, however you can save $1. But I have to tell you that layering circles, layering ovals, stitch shapes are ones that I use a lot, so I do try to repeat them. So if you have a Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine or a Big Shot, then you are able to use the dies. Otherwise, I really try to do a lot of projects with punches because they're fast and easy. So I already pre-cut these out of the layering circles, okay? So what you do is you take a larger one for the scallop edge, okay? So I did that. And then I'm going to come in with the straight circle for my Whisper White, which is now basic black. And I've gotten great reviews. I'm still waiting for my order to come. But, so yeah, so it's all ready to be ordered, all the envelopes, everything. So let me just put these back in here. I love these. And then we're going to be needing to use, these are our clear medium envelopes. If you have the annual catalog, sometimes they get missed, because we usually use these for like displaying our cards so they don't get hurt at craft shows. Or if you are part of my team, then we do team swaps, and so you always want to have them protected. These are only $6 for 50 of them. So we are going to need one of those. So there is our, you know what, that might have been one that I used in a swap. So let's just go ahead and grab a new one here. And so it is so quick and easy, okay? Instead of using the strips, which I've done before in my paper pumpkin kit, then we're just using a very fast and easy way to do this. So I'm actually going to put this up here. And so we're going to go ahead and take our standard Gorgeous Grape, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. One of my biggest tools. Be on the lookout this week. A lot of people have been messaging me, well, what would you get for your supplies if I was to join your team? So I actually have an entire kit laid out for everybody that comes to exactly $125, but you only pay $99. And this is one of the tools that's in there that I think is a necessity. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and take this clear envelope, and I kind of breathe in it for a minute so that the corners pop up like so. And then you're going to take a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of designer series paper. I'm using the ice cream corner one. And so you just are going to fit that in like so. And you want to make sure that it is all the way in the corner. and try to hold it there. Okay, real stiff. So then you're just going to turn it over and you're going to fold over the edge. And this is why I love my bone folder, is because you want a real crisp edge so that that gives you a real nice fold. And believe it or not, what we are going to be using is Scotch tape. A very inexpensive, fun way, easy. And then we are going to go ahead and do the same thing with the top. Let me move these so maybe you can see a little bit better. Go ahead and do the top, and we're just making sure that we are scoring it real good so that it folds nice, okay? All right, and then what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and just give it one extra shove again, okay? And then go ahead and breathe in it again so you get like a full, and then go ahead and add your sprinkles. And you can put as little or as many as you want. Okay, and then just kind of even them out a little bit to see if that's plenty. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pick tool because it has putty at the end. And look at here, that will just pop them up and put them back in there because we are going to need those for our basic black circle. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put these aside. Put that over there because we are going to use this again. And sometimes what happens is when we go to put the sprinkles in, they want to go to that corner. So just come back over. Come here, little guy. And just make sure it's nice and tight. All right, little guy, get in there. So that's why I try to blow on it and stuff. Well, oh my goodness, get in there. There we go. All right, so now it's in there tight. And let's go ahead and just peel this off. As you can see, it's very easy. And we're gonna go ahead and do this corner first. And just pull that all the way over like so. And just push it down. Make sure I'm in my camera. Teresa, love this idea. Nice and flat to melt. Yes, and you know what? I was just reading a statistic, Teresa, about the top 5 things of 2021 as far as card making. And believe it or not, it's flat cards. And so that's why I'm trying to keep it as flat as I can. But I do have tendencies of doing, you know, layered cards or embellished cards. And so they're saying sometimes less is more. And so that's nice. Okay. So just like that, Scotch tape, it's sealed, and look at how fun. So our shaker card is already done. How cute is that? I've done other ones that it is thicker and such, but this works perfect. So we are now ready to go ahead and wrap our ribbon. I'm using the Gorgeous Grape. It is on page 19 of the new mini catalog. That's this one right here. And it's from the Hydrangea Hill suite. But I love being able to incorporate different colors. I'm not going to lie. I was playing around with some colors, and I tried using the Bermuda Bay color. What I did is I took my blends on our white ribbon and colored it, but I didn't like the way it was folding. But did you know that you can actually color your ribbon with our blender pens? One of another perk of having the blender pens, not just for coloring your paper, but you also can color your ribbon as well. But I still didn't like the color of it. Okay, I am going to attempt to tie my ribbon, my bow and my ribbon, while it's still on the spool to try to save ribbon. But I don't know if it's because it's slippery, but boy, I had some issues trying to do that bow last night because I just did this late last night. And so we're just going to give it an attempt here and see what happens. And what's nice about card making is, you know, things don't have to be perfect, right? That's the one nice thing about getting things that are homemade is you want them to be different and from the heart. I'm sure all of you would agree. And you know what? I'm kind of wasting too much there. So let's go ahead, shorten this a little bit, and hope that I don't shorten it too much. But when we're done here, you'll have to tell me if you like the purple better or the teal blue, which is the Bermuda Bay. Does anybody have a preference? Love this. It's so adorable. Neve will love it. Well, I sure hope so. I absolutely love making cards for my nieces and nephews, and sometimes they're my biggest fans, right? And I have to tell you, some of you have already heard this story. I'm taking my snips with my ribbon on it. That means I can only use it for my ribbon. My niece Costella was here for Christmas from Michigan, and on New Year's we were playing a game. We were playing games and stuff with everybody, and I asked her if she liked to craft, and she's like, well, yeah, I did your advent calendar with you. And sure enough, I went and got my paper pumpkin box. Connie, purple, so cute. Well, thank you, Connie. Thank you for joining us. So have you seen that this is a cute little shaker cart? So fun and so fast, as you all saw. Okay, so then what we're going to go ahead and do, and so anyway, my niece absolutely loved doing the paper pumpkin, and so now her mom has gotten her subscription, so that's pretty cute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I want to show you guys, I use my silicone mat, yes, because things don't stick, but I'm all about saving a buck. So when your stamps come in on the rubber stamps, they come in on these sheets, and then you peel them off, and then people usually throw these away. Well, I don't, because if I don't have access to my silicone mat or whatever, I just use this, and I'm going to come in, and I am going to stamp. Let's see if I want to keep the stamp the same too. So which one should I do? I could do thank you, treat yourself, you melt my heart. Actually, I think I'm going to do the you melt my heart one. That's the one that Rosie did, who originally designed this one. So since that one says treat yourself, I'm going to go ahead and do you melt my heart. And then I did something fun on the inside. I was just playing around with it last night. So these ones are photopolymer. So these ones don't come on these sticky sheets. They have this little sticky here. And if you don't have a cushion behind you like I happen to have, then you want to make sure that you have this little mat, and I can bring it in here to show you. Some people who have arthritis, for some reason, this tends to help, okay? So the ink that I'm going to go ahead and bring in, I'm going to be using 2 different shades of purple, but right now I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape. Chris, love this method of making a shaker card. Wasn't it fantastic that we got to learn this at on stage? Yes, I love it. So fast and easy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do You Melt My Heart. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to come over as close to the side as I can so that we have room for our ice cream cone. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Might be a little bit darker than what well, actually it's going to look nice with the purple ribbon, the Gorgeous Grape. So then what I'm going to go ahead and do is, what I love about our paper here is, let's go ahead and show you what I'm going to do. So on the back of this one, all of our designer series paper is fantastic quality paper, and it's reversible. So I absolutely love it. So I'm going to try to save as much paper as I can and just pop out one of those little cones like so. This is just a scrap to throw away. And then I'm going to go ahead and come in here like I did here and find a purple that I like for the top part of my cone. So I can either go a lighter shade, or this one already has sparklies on it. Which do you guys think? What kind of ink pads do you use? Connie, I will show you. These are our ink pads. They used to be fiber, but they're now a firm, what am I thinking of? Firm felt, a firm fiber. And so gosh, I can't even think of what I'm saying, but we all love how they seal now because it takes away the bubbles. So a lot of people have been asking me if we can use reinkers on old colors, and the answer is yes. So a couple of my new customers, we went through and tried to match the closest colors that we could, and they're going to try that to try to get as close as we can. So if you already have any old pads, I suggest trying to use some of the new ones. But yeah, so these are really nice now. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to find, I hope I answered your question. Let's go ahead. I want to try to do, let's see. I'm going to come in over here and I want to stick, because I want to be able to use my stamp to add the sprinkles. So let's come in here. I'm going to tear off this edge just a little bit because I can tell I won't need that. And then I'm going to come in here and just pop off some of that top there. And then don't throw this piece away. You can reuse it. You can use it as a stripe. So I don't mind that I had to go ahead and do the two. Okay, so now we're going to be going like that. So let's go ahead and move our paper out of the way. It's important to try to stay clean and organized so you can find your stuff, right? All right, so let's go ahead and put this together. So how I did that is I went ahead and just put a little strip of glue or adhesive, whatever your preference is, but for this purpose, I went ahead and just used my Stamp and Seal, and I put it on my cone, like so. My gosh, aren't these so cute? And just look at how different it is already, just using the purple. Stuff like this just brightens my day if you can't tell. Alrighty, so now I am gonna go ahead and pop up with dimensionals. I don't know if you can see or not, but I just put dimensionals on like the curly part of this because this is gonna be coming off just a little bit, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some dimensionals. And so people always ask, how do you organize and store some of your stuff? And if I remember to tell you as I go, then I will. So I like to store these in my little cases, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my pick tool and pop these off. And again, I'm just gonna put them on pretty much where I connected the two, and then you go ahead and use your pick tool again to pull off the sticky part, and that helps to keep the mess a little bit under control. And actually I'm gonna go ahead and try something here. I forgot, I want to add some sprinkles to this. You don't have to, but I just thought it added a fun effect. So I'm gonna take the same color, okay, pop that back open again, okay, and go ahead and take the sprinkle stamp, and this is a different color, so let's see. So that's great. So I'm just going to kind of stamp off. So stamping off is meaning, so I'm going to go ahead and do it in the center first, okay, and it's got dimensionals on it, so it's not going to do it perfect, but I don't want it perfect. So stamping off is where you want to have a protective cover underneath, and some of it's going to just come off the edge a little bit, okay? So you can do as many or as little as you want, and I just thought that added a fun little effect. So let's go ahead and close this, okay? And let's go ahead and, so see, it didn't stick because this is a, like a smooth surface, I guess, for the lack of better words. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on flat, and then we have more of an idea of where we want to go ahead and put our cone. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the Gorgeous Grape scallop circle. And then now we're going to go ahead and take our cone, and we can have it, I think I like it at an angle. I think that's so cute. And you see how really fast and easy this is turning out to be. I already pre-put my dimensionals on to save us some time. And then we're just going to go ahead and put that about, so what I like about this is you can move your ribbon to however close you want to the left side, or you can move it over. And I think I want it closer because I want to be able to see more of the, actually, I think right here in the middle is going to look good. Let's bring it up just a little bit, like so. And then bring the bow over just a little bit, like so. And if you want your bow to stick, here's another trick. Go ahead and bring in your glue dots if you have glue dots. So here's our glue dots. This is another item that I had put on as a possible product for your kit when you join my team. So I did necessity tools and a bundle and some paper. But if you already have your basic tools, then there are some great bundles out there. There's some sweets out there. And what's really nice is you don't have to pay shipping. You can get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine if you don't have that. So there's lots of opportunity of getting some fun stuff at a discount. All right. And then my gorgeous scrape base. Let's go ahead and glue that down. Okay. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go ahead. Let's take our tear and tape. You can either use tear and tape or the Stampin' Seal Plus. But if you happen to have this, let's just go ahead and wrap this all the way around. That ensures that it stays in place, especially since these envelopes are slick. Okay. And I just want to thank everybody again for joining me today. And I appreciate all of your comments and your shares and your likes. And for those of you that might be new following me, then you get to be put in a random drawing and win Happy Mail from me just for sharing and liking and commenting. So how fun to unexpectedly get some Happy Mail and win one of these cards from today. It would actually be the purple one because the Bermuda Bay is for my niece, and I have to make sure that she's not on with me today because it's her birthday and she's having an ice cream party. So I thought this would be absolutely perfect for her. And I think she's going to love it because she loves color and fun. And you see how easy and fun that this has been. And so easy. So look how cute. So fun. And before we close these up, let me clean some of my mess here. Before we close these little sprinkles, then let me go ahead and move the mat. Let's go ahead and take some of our liquid glue and be very easy on the push of this. You want it to just be very, very faint. Let me just make sure. I like to do things in odd numbers, so I'm just going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we hurry before they dry and go ahead and take our putty again and just start taking your putty, little circles, and make sure you alternate your colors. I tried to make sure, oopsie doozy, I tried to make sure that my purple was furthest away from the purple cone. And doesn't this just brighten your day? I was so excited when I saw her demonstrate this. I love learning from other people. And so I love learning from all of you especially. And so when you guys make yours, then you will have to put it in the comments so that we can see. Actually, I think I want a yellow one. Isn't this tool pretty cool that it just picks it up and pops it on there? And that's putty. But you know, I use this one all the time. And then let's go ahead and do another orange. And then I want to show you something fun I did on the inside. That one, see, I got a little bit too much glue, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and secure this, get it out of the way. And I'm going to show you what I did to the inside here. So let's take our, oh, I just think that's really cute. And you know what? I don't even know which one I like better. Connie, very cute. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did on the inside. So I just kind of played around with it. And so what I did is I kind of did some double stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back in the Gorgeous Grape. Okay. And one thing I need to mention, Connie, you asked about our stamps. I'm going to be doing some videos on different things that, boy, if I knew when I first joined, my life would have been easier. So on the back of our stamps, we have these stickers here. And I just realized I haven't even done the inside of this one. Because, okay, where's my pick tool? I just had my pick tool. What did I do with it? Okay, I'm going to have to use my old one. Oh, here it is. So what I do is you take it off right here, and then that goes right here. And that's how you label your stamp pad. And then on the inside, you take this one right here, because for this reason, I'm going to have a couple of them out, and they're going to be 2 different shades of purple. So I'm going to set that down for a minute, open my pad back up. I'm glad I waited to order. I have to get some clear envelopes. I would highly recommend, yes. Oh no, look what I did. Oh, snickerdoodle. I looked away, but it's going to be fine, because I'm going to tell you why. So what you do is on the inside of your stamp pad, you're going to put your little sticky here as well. And let me get rid of let me do this with the sticky tool. And I was going to do a video just on this, especially for all my new team members I'm getting over Celebration. And I never knew this when I first started. All right. So for some of you that may not know, my hand used to be completely paralyzed, my left hand. And I've had a couple surgeries, and sometimes it kind of fusses on me. And so then I take my bone folder and I push that down. Okay? Because like, let's say we have classes, and you know what? I need a poll. Who wants me to start doing classes in person again? Some people are doing it, and I sure am willing to if you guys want to. Otherwise, it's going to just be ordering kits. So let's go ahead and do the Bermuda Bay. And then, so this is why it's nice. So as you can see, this one's already marked. But if this was another purple, like I was going to bring in Highland Heather, but I think it's too light. Then if I had 2 purples out here, this way I know, because I've been guilty of it. I'll take a stamp and go like this, and my purple got on my teal. So you just always want to know what color you're working with. So it's a great tip. Never forget it. I wish I had known sooner. Another thing that I absolutely love, and I'm not going to do it today, but I'm coming back on either today or tomorrow and doing a video of exactly what I would get in my supplies when you join my team, because I got it to exactly 125, and then you can pick and choose what you want. But it's just, you know, perks of getting all that fun free paper that's going on right now. And so the Simply Chamois, it looks disgusting, but it's okay. You got to make sure you clean, because when I go back and forth, I've got to make sure that that's there for us to do. So let me go ahead and put this here so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and what I did is I sprinkled first. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Gorgeous Grape first, and I just randomly stamped. You can do it however much or little you want, okay? And that's fine. Go ahead and clean your stamp. And that is looking like I have got Gorgeous Grape all over. I need to clean my Simply Chamois here. And then I'm going to come in with the Bermuda Bay. And again, I'm just randomly stamping. It doesn't matter. It's just to make it look like some fun sprinkles, okay? Then you're going to come in with the Happy Birthday. And that's what I like about the photopolymer, is you can see exactly where you're stamping and what your stamp says. And then I just turn it over and I'll do the other side. And I definitely don't think I like it on the sprinkles, so I think I'm going to put it on the bottom. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and bring in that Gorgeous Grape, not the Bermuda Bay, because the base of my card is the purple. So I'm going to do this in camera, so hopefully we can get it centered. And so there we have that. Let's clean the stamp. So have you ever thought about stamping on top of each other? Okay, so then we're going to come over here and go like this. And then I'm going to come down here and let's see what it looks like instead down here and see if I can get it straight. And you know, sometimes you don't want to have to write as much. Let's be honest. Sometimes you just want to say happy birthday. Oh, snickerdoodle. Well, I lifted it up before. And so what I think I might do. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So in situations like that, I could either turn it over and start over, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on the sprinkles again. And you know what? I don't think I like that. But what I was going to tell you is, let's go ahead and close these. So when you make boo-boos like that, you can either turn it over and just start the process over. Don't ever throw anything away. And let's say you had it on both sides. Then save this and cut it out and square it, round it. Don't ever throw it away. So I'm going to see what we can do to fix that. So I'm just going to come back in and see if this will cover it. And that's too light. You know what? That would actually be really cute though. If I had not boo-booed right there, that would be really cute to have it peeking through like that. That's actually really cute. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and just bring in, let's go ahead and I am going to cut. So there's always a way to remedy something that may have happened. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in our trimmer. And sometimes things happen for a reason. It ends up cuter than what you originally had anticipated, right? So let's go ahead and cut this scrap. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this without wasting. I'm going to actually go this way. So I am going to cut a piece at 5 1/4. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I am going to do it this way. So we're going to go ahead and do 5 1/4. Let me see. 5 1/4. Okay, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of these. And then what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and see if a 1/2 inch is good enough. Okay. So anytime you want to add something to the inside of your card, this is a great tip as well. So I'm just going to come in like so and put that strip on the bottom here, and I covered it up. So don't ever throw anything away. Let's bring our sticky in again because I don't want to get glue adhesive. Oh, you know what? Which side do we like better? Which side do you guys like better? So this is what the front of the card looks like. Which do you think would be funner? I'll go ahead and, because I kind of got sticky on there, I'll just go ahead and keep doing the stripes. The stripes are fine. All right, and then we could even add like another ice cream cone down here. And actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and real quick, we can fussy cut. Make sure you don't use your ribbon shears, okay? Let's go ahead and take another, oh, good, you like the stripes. And then I was thinking, let's go ahead and put an ice cream cone down here. And you can either do it straight to the edge, or you can leave a little bit of a border around, okay? So hopefully I'm staying in the camera. And actually, let me go ahead and do it this way so that I don't have this big sheet. But I just love this paper. So if you go back and watch any of my replays, everybody, you will see that I like to do things in threes, and I love helping people do their parties. So if you go back, for example, I did a really cute zebra card. And so it was an invite. And then I made the thank you card, and then I made the party favor. And it was, I used the, does anybody remember the striped zebra gum when back in the day? Well, you'll have to go back. I actually found the pack of gum, and I matched the party favor with the gum. I'll have to show you guys before we're done, because I got so many responses to that, because, oh, I think that's cute. See, that little boo-boo ended up being cuter than what I originally planned, because I did kind of do this at like 12 o'clock last night. I actually got to spend the day with my mom yesterday, and so my plans changed a little bit. So let's go ahead and, do I want to pop that up or leave it flat? You know what? Teresa said that she liked the flat, so let's just go ahead and do it flat. And so anyway, I think that this is one of those as well that I'll be able to do all kinds of party favors with. Oh my, that is just so cute. So can you imagine planning this for your kid's birthday party, or giving this as a birthday card? And so, do we like that? Well, it's okay. Go ahead and glue this down here. And if I decide I don't like that, then I will just come back in and add like a little tag type thing. And let's go ahead and make sure it's facing the right way. And we are just about done. So anyway, how cute are those? What's everybody think? Make sure to take your bone folder, because it's kind of heavy too. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have burnished real good along the edge so that it stands up. This one's doing that really good. Okay, so there we have it. So cute, yes? So again, if you have any questions at all about any of the ordering, if you have questions about product or ordering, then please let me know. I am at craftslatte.com, and please use the host code when ordering. If you do want to order anything over $99, then I would highly suggest joining my team. Even if you never use it again, I'm always about saving a buck. And so if you do that, then this is on my newsletter. So if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, please do that as well. You get all these paper packs for free. You get 5 paper packs for free just for joining. You get free shipping. You get your first month's subscription of Paper Pumpkin. There's just so many perks. And so it is these paper packs here, and it's all the new colors that are going to be in the new catalog. And so it's a great deal. They're front and back. They're 6x6. Oops. And so you get all 5 of them in the starter kit just for joining. And I'm telling you, I never in my wildest dreams ever thought that I would be selling it. And I absolutely love it. And I would love to have you on my team as a hobbyist, to be able to do swaps with challenges. We constantly are giving challenges and you win prizes. So I'm going to be doing a video of why I think you should join my team, the 10 reasons why, and how you would go about doing that. So if you like any of this stuff today, please let me know if you need any help ordering. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye-bye now.